Hi guys, my name is Craig Taylor. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I'm here to tell you that it gets better. When I was in high school, I had a very difficult time, even a little bit before high school. But I went to a boarding school on Vancouver Island where I didn't even get to leave I didn't get to go home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had to live there, so I stayed there all the time. Basically, I only got to go home at Christmas, spring break, and summer. And I had not come out of the closet at that point. I didn't even really know that there were other people like me or that there was a word for what I was. I was very isolated growing up in very small towns, and I was really much introduced to the word gay or fag or homo or whatever you want to call them. There's so many terms I got called in high school. Being mostly a sports-oriented high school, even though they had a fine arts program, I was more fine arts than sports. And that, I guess, kind of added to the torment. But I had some pretty horrible things done to me in boarding school. I had kids do certain things to me that made me consider ways out, very drastic ways out. I had kids break light bulbs and spread them through my bed and make my bed for me to make me think that I could just hop in at the end of my day. Without knowing, I had people throw salsa and Tabasco sauce all over my face while I was sleeping, and it caused me burning, and I had the first-degree burns around my lips from it. They vandalized a lot of my things in my room, and just the name calling was just never ending. I used to have to call home twice a week, bawling my eyes out, begging my mom and dad to get me out of school, to take me out of this horrible place. I befriended quite a few of the staff members, and not just teachers, but more or less like, because it was a boarding school, there were laundry staff and kitchen staff, and I befriended those kind of people to have somebody to talk to. That actually really helped me, even though it also added to the torment that I had from people in high school. But I want to let you know that it does get better. It got better the day I left high school. I went to university and still not out of the closet, still didn't have to tell anybody that I was gay. I was still coming to terms with that myself, but found that I was not treated the same way. When kids grow up, they grow up, I find, into a more mature person where the bullying actually does kind of stop. And I never found any issues with bullying when I was in university. And then when I was 20, I came out of the closet and told my parents, which did not go very well, but it got a lot better. Like, it took probably 3 months for my mother to make a huge turn from not understanding to trying to understand. And now my parents are like my best friends. They are so cool. We just have so much fun together, and they don't mind any parts of my life. I do drag as well, and I have never had an issue with my parents after they got to know me again, having any problem with that. So when I came out to them, after I felt that now that my mom and dad know, that I didn't really care who else knew. So I came out fully and found my own community and my own niche in life and my own set of friends, and it was very easy to do. There were so many places that I could go for assistance or help or even hangouts with people that were like me. And it just made it so much easier for me to come to terms with myself and with my family. To the point where I've had my first cousin come out. Quite a few family members of mine have come out after I have, and my parents have actually helped them and their families. But it gets so much better, kids. I'm having the time of my life. I am loving life. I have so many people and so much love around me. And truly, it does get better. You just will find it on your own way. Just try as hard as you can, man, to get through high school. I know it's a tough time, and I know it's a real bitch. And it can be. But I'll tell you something interesting. 16 years after I graduated high school, thanks to Facebook, I've had almost, I'd say probably about 50% of those people that used to tease me in high school message me and add me on Facebook to apologize for how they treated me back then and how shitty of a time they must have felt, or that they felt they made my life. And I take that away from that is like, thanks, but it's a little too late. but I do appreciate it. But I didn't need an apology from any of them because I was able to do it on my own. And I did it with a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. That's for sure. And so will you, and so can you. Until you can find a place in the world where you belong and you have people that love you. And it is there. Trust me, it is all over the place. No matter where I have lived since high school, I have always found a friendship circle, people that understand me, people that accept me, and people that love me. And you will too. So before you even consider if you have any need or feel that you have some need to take some drastic measure, guys, don't do it. There's so much to life that's going to get better for you, and you're going to have such a wild time. And just sit back and enjoy the ride. I know it's hard to believe that now, and it's hard and tough to know that at this point in your life, because I really thought that there was no end and no out, and but there really is, and you will find it. And I love you guys all so much with my heart, because I know exactly what you're going through, and it gets better. So guys, take care. Peace out. Message me on my YouTube channel if you want, and just be well. Peace.